Yo, BreZ here. I just watched Hoguma versus JUNNO and that was crazy. First of all, let me just begin directly with the first round by Hoguma, which I think was a bit long with the silent recording, and JUNNO answered to this actually. He even said it at the beginning that the silent recording was a bit long. But I really like the melodies and the progression of the song. He does his first drop, and then I like the bridge right after the drop where he's just keeping the bass and the melody. I like that progression, which moves on to the second drop. Perhaps the voice should be a little bit louder when he sings, but other than that, a very good round. I liked it. Nice job, Hoguma. JUNNO for his first round, a nice cover, a nice remix of 21 Pilots. It's a good round, but I feel it can be even crazier. I feel there's the main beat going on, which is really catchy, very groovy. But when the drops come, I'd expect something a bit crazier, or maybe just something a bit different. Nevertheless, good first rounds by both loopers. And we are moving on to Hoguma's second round. Now, this one was really intense. First, I thought, oh, the beat is a little bit flat. I wanted something a bit more punchy, more dynamics, and a snare maybe that had more presence. But when the first drop came, I was like, this is sick. I really like the first drop. And then there's this crazy evolution. He just speeds up the beat, goes with crazy melodies all over the place. And then there's just this part where he comes back to the original beat with a bass, doing a bass line. Amazing, amazing. I really love this part. JUNNO, very surprising first drop. I was not expecting this. I was like, what? It worked. Not my style of music, but it really worked. Very nice flow, very, very creative ideas. Good evolution of the song. Just the progression was really insane. And I love the last part, the second drop, if you can call it a drop, but just the last part of his song, I really liked it. So two good loopers once more, but I have to choose a winner. And I must say that I will go with Hoguma for my vote because I really, really, really loved his second round and the last part when the beat comes back with the bass. It was very intense. Good job to both loopers, and I'll see you very soon for the next battle. Peace.
All right, so I'm back. I'm back with the third quarterfinal, and today we have Hoguma versus JUNNO. For me, this is probably the closest of the quarterfinals, and I'm still kind of in doubt. I've made my decision, but I still think this one is really, really close. And it's because both of you guys brought an excellent level. Let's start out. Overall, Hoguma's and JUNNO's first rounds were both kind of in like that future-based style. I think considering the equipment, JUNNO brought some cool sounds, but his was a cover. And Hoguma brought some really excellent use of the Helix Launchpad combo, and it was original. I think both sounded really good. I really enjoyed the way they sounded. Maybe I preferred musically a bit more JUNNO if I had to listen to one again. But for me, this round is dead set. Really even. Maybe a bit more towards Hoguma, but not by much. Second rounds, I think Hoguma is really, really technically excellent. Really had some strong ideas, but if I'm being honest, I didn't really like the hardcore switch in the second half of the piece. I loved it before, but the last part just didn't really work for me that much. JUNNO, on the other hand, I thought also brought a really sick round, but there was a few of the sounds that weren't correctly pitched. And that also kind of like put me a bit out of it, but technically really strong, again, with just the one device. If I have to call a winner, my vote goes to JUNNO. I think I enjoyed his music a little bit more. That's the only reason. They're both really strong technically with the devices they choose. But it's just, for me, I would rather re-listen to JUNNO's rounds than I would listen to Hoguma's rounds. But that doesn't mean that any of them were bad. I thought both of them were really sick. And I think they're going to bring a very, very high level in the future. I could imagine them both going very far in the international scene. So big ups to you both. I can't wait to see what you guys got in the future. My vote goes to JUNNO.
Hey guys, it's MH here, and I'm here to judge the next battle. This one was really close, really close. And I think both of them did a really great job. I know Hoguma from the GBB online, you know. I've seen his live performances against DICE, for example. So for me, this name is well known. And on the other hand, JUNNO. Yes, it's a new name for me. It was a pleasant surprise. Maybe the biggest surprise of the event for right now. I could feel that this guy is a musician from the way of how he structures the song, how well musically it feels. It felt really nice. So that's why I picked JUNNO. For me it was really close, as I said. But in the Hoguma's second round, I think the drums could have been a bit more hard. They could have had more punch. I think it didn't come through enough, but I really liked the round for sure. I felt like the first rounds were pretty close. Maybe I would give it a bit to Hoguma, but for me the second round went a bit more to JUNNO than to Hoguma in the first round. As I said before, guys, if you have any more questions, you can always message me on Instagram, and I will answer all the feedback to you on Instagram. So see you guys later in the next battle. I can't wait. See ya.